Thanks for tuning in to Steel City Football, the 4-1-2. It's a great day to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. Let's jump right in. So Aaron Rodgers says that he's feeling more comfortable in the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Let's hear from Aaron himself.
I think I'm playing a little bit better. I feel comfortable in the offense. And DK and I have been getting on the same page a little more frequently, which helps.
It's great news. Let's not take it for granted. Some quarterbacks never get on the same page. Look at Russell Wilson last year. Things are going to be totally different in 2025. Aaron Rodgers also, there was a little bit of an injury scare. He was stepped on. People thought it was serious. They thought it was a calf. They thought it was Russell Wilson part 2, but it was nothing major. He just got stepped on, and that was the end of that. Mike Tomlin also told Joey Porter Jr. that Jalen Ramsey is going to be covering the number 1 receiver when the Pittsburgh Steelers line up for their games. Let's jump into that. Jay's going to be the guy right now. Ramsey reveals Mike Tomlin's message to Joey Porter Jr. Joey Porter Jr. was the young rising cornerback 1 on the Pittsburgh Steelers roster, but he might have to bide his time in covering number 2 receivers for now. Jalen Ramsey is in town, and Mike Tomlin made it clear to them who is the top dog. Ramsey was asked if there was any struggle for hierarchy in the cornerback room when he first signed via the Pivot podcast. They know who's going first, Ramsey said. Darius Slay already knew what type of time it was. Slay chill. Slay like, man, y'all got it. With Joe, he like, nah, Jay, I need that. Ramsey said, I'm like, after me, though, you gonna get that action after me, all 3 of us. We sat with Mike T at the beginning of the camp, and we had a good conversations, and he even kind of butted in and told Joe, too, hey, Jay gonna be the guy right now. I really feel like they brought in Jalen Ramsey. I think that Minkah Fitzpatrick, I don't want to say that he lost his edge. I think that he wasn't playing as physical as possible because he was worried about hurting the team and penalties and fines and that type of stuff. Because you started to see towards the end, he wasn't being as physical as possible. And I really believe that's why they bought Jalen Ramsey in. They probably sat down with Jalen Ramsey and was like, hey, look, we don't mind a penalty or 2. Just go out there and do your thing. And I expect that from Jalen Ramsey when he lines up wearing the black and gold. I think it's going to be a very physical day for every number 1 wide receiver in the National Football League because Jalen Ramsey knows that Coach Tomlin has his back in everything that he does. So I think you're going to see an even more animated Jalen Ramsey than you usually see. Let's just hope things stay calm and good in the locker room. Usually Jalen Ramsey's problems are not on the field. Usually his issues are in the locker room, and we just got to hope that doesn't happen. Jalen Ramsey also went on to say he thinks his career would be 100% different if the Steelers had drafted him. If I would have started my career here, it probably would have been different. My focus may have been a little bit different at times. I may have been here my whole career. This is like a place where I feel like, 1, they take care of their own. I truly believe that they take care of their own. 2 guys really want to be here. I've heard them say it when they were going through TJ Watt's contract. I was watching Mike Tomlin's interviews. He's like, both sides want to get it done, so it's going to get done. That's not always the case when you at everywhere, but here it is like, I want to be here. Let's figure it out. Let's do it the right way. They handle business the right way. Fans are amazing here. Coaching staff is amazing here. They're always winning here. It's not much to not be happy about if you truly love football. Well, let's just hope this positive attitude stays for the entire year or the entire time that Jalen Ramsey is a Pittsburgh Steeler. Let's give him the clean slate that every human deserves, and we'll go from there. Broderick Jones and Troy Fautanu pass important first test. Out of the 15 snaps they played, neither Jones nor Fautanu was clearly beaten on any play, and the offense managed an opening drive touchdown against the Jaguars starters, with many of the Steelers starters sitting out. On the 19-yard completion to Roman Wilson, Fautanu had a hand in blocking 2 defenders. He used his outside arm to monitor the end man on the line to help Darnell Washington get a proper angle while keeping his eyes on the linebacker coming downhill. He flawlessly transitioned to his punch to the linebacker and gave up almost no ground. Broderick Jones swatted down Joshua Hine Allen's initial punch and pushed him up the arc. He could have held the block a bit longer, but disrupted the easiest path to the quarterback, and Rudolph's drop back after the play action was in the opposite direction. Let's take a look at the play. I mean, all the offensive linemen look really fast coming out of their stances. Let's watch it again. I mean, they all look young and athletic. You move like that, you get the whole defense moving with you. It's a good play. Let's watch Troy Fautanu on this play. One more time. Way to use your hands, kept him outside. His feet move really well. You know, he slides really well. Let's take a look at this play. Fautanu got pushed back a little bit there. No big deal. I mean, hey, I'm just happy Troy Fautanu's out there doing his thing. He's coming back from injury, a dislocated kneecap. So anything is going to be positive for me at this point. We won't know if they pass the real test till we see the first game. And the big question mark, and will continue to be the big question mark, and we all know that, is Broderick Jones. You know, the Cam Heyward issue still going on. He wants to be paid more money. Hey, I mean, I don't really like to criticize guys when they want more money, but come on, Cam. I mean, you got this year and another year left. You're making, I think, 13 or 14 million. I get it. He wants more money. I hope the Steelers give him more money. But Cam, being a Pittsburgh Steelers provides you with so many opportunities off the field. I know not everybody wants to own a restaurant, but just your name. You know, if you sold your name to a steakhouse, like the Cam Heyward Steakhouse, and got paid, you know, you're going to make the money back somehow just being a Pittsburgh Steeler. There's so many opportunities for you. I really hope that you get on the field. I really hope this doesn't, you know, keep you from playing in the first game or losing any time. And I don't like this. I don't like that you're missing practice. You know why? Because your career is going to come to an end sooner or later, and you're going to wish you were out there practicing with your teammates. You only get so many reps. You only get so many games, and nobody beats Father Time, and you know that, and I know that. So I just hope you get on the field. It's not unprecedented. Cam Heyward insists Steelers can pay him while adhering to their policies. Cam went on to say, I'm not here to throw other people under the bus or talk about what happened, but it's not unprecedented, Heyward said when directly asked if there was a Steelers precedent here via Pittsburgh's DSEN. There's been instances where it happened here before, and that just makes me kind of wary because it's not unprecedented. I think there's an easier way to get this done to still respect the Steelers and what they do and having tiers of a contract, but we'll see. A reporter asked Cam Heyward, are you looking for them to convert next year's bonus into some guarantees for this year? Heyward was asked by one reporter, being respectful to the process and what both sides are trying to accomplish. I would definitely say that's something similar to what I'm thinking about. Heyward has a $1.3 million base salary for 2026, but a $12,950,000 roster bonus, which Dave Bryan has already addressed. I mean, he is highly underpaid at his position. Again, I don't really want to comment on this. I'm just telling you what's going on. And this is the worst thing to possibly be happening before the first game. And the first game is right around the corner. Do I want the Pittsburgh Steelers to pay Cam Heyward? Absolutely, I do. But hey, you know how these things go, and I'm just going to leave it at that. And with that being said, thanks for tuning in to Steel City Football, the 4-1-2.